Russia would shoot down one of its own defunct satellites, dispersing an estimated 1,500 pieces of shrapnel into orbit, threatening some of the 3,400 active satellites above Earth. Washington is furious.
Russia's dangerous and irresponsible behavior jeopardizes the long-term sustainability of our outer space and clearly demonstrates that Russia's claims of opposing the weaponization of space are disingenuous and hypocritical.
Russia insists the fragments pose no risk and calls the U.S. criticism hypocritical. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov says Russia is prepared to negotiate rules for space and says it's the Americans who are creating an arms race. Around 30,000 space objects, anything larger than an iPhone, are being tracked, with countless smaller pieces speeding around Earth.
How hilarious indeed. Russia, to test the capability of the missile, the hypersonic missile, which is unrivaled. Nobody else in the world has that technology. They sent their S-550 and it went to attack their own satellite. It's their right to attack their own. It's their own satellite. It is a defunct satellite. They tested it. But it's also flexing their muscle and showing the world, don't F around with Russia. The technology, the military technology Russia has is unrivaled. Russia can just finish off any of them. And when that missile attacks successfully, that means Russia is the only nation on this planet that has missiles that can attack satellites. There's no other nation that has such missiles. So therefore, it disintegrated into shrapnels all around the space. And the news, apparently all the US space station had to take shelter for the fear in case they had to go out. This is a risk at the space of attacking the risk. What kind of risk? The real risk is your shocked discovery that a nation has an ability to wipe out all your satellites, rendering all your military equipment useless if at the press of the button. And this is a nation you've been pissing off and you've been agitating and you've been just itching to get into war with. Now, therefore, what really bothers US, what really bothers NATO, yang thinking appropriate respond lah, you nak respond apa? Because you just discovered that you are up against a missile that can reach all your satellites and you can do nothing to detect the missiles or even stop the missiles because it travels at supersonic, hypersonic speed. So, tu pasal tu lah, that's why lah they so want Ukraine to be NATO, because they need to park their nukes at Russia, because they need to reduce Russia to rubble, to become like Iraq, suggesting that they have weapons of mass destruction. So now they are circling China, they are circling Russia, because at the end of the day, they are worried what these nations are building, and because they have a technology that they don't have and they don't understand, they accuse these nations, China and Russia, are building arsenals, building up ready for war. So therefore what? They are going to respond and also build up ready for war. Hello? Isn't US and Europe always been doing that? So what you want to step up? You step up macam mana pun, these two nations are ahead of you. I tell you, it's so nice to see, this Western world, Western nations panicking over what Russia and China have. They don't like what is there, and that to them is risk. So what risk sebenarnya? Not military risk, it's risk of heart attack, of them discovering what they don't want to discover.
If you want to see more content like this, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any new videos.